Hello, everybody. I'm SJM. Welcome to Techopolis 2, another pack by Ben Law. We just finished playing off Desertopolis there not too long ago, a month ago, maybe less. So went back to an adventure pack, which I didn't like so much. So now we're back in this one, hopefully to hone some of my automation skills and getting all of that up to speed, because it's one thing I typically um, am not real good at when I get into the tech packs, is setting up all the automations that you need um, at the small steps along the way, and then getting deep into it and realizing that you've got to pretty much do everything over again instead of having it done correctly from the start. But I guess the opposite thinking there. Oh, I should not have created this new world. Oh yes, we want this new world. Let's play. So we need to go into there, and we're going to be playing on a super flat world. I think it's going to work out well with the way this pack works. Obviously, there's the skyblock version, as well as regular world, and then this Hexlands one, which is really weird. If you're looking for something super different, head on over to there. But I'm going to be doing the super flat one. I think it'll work really well. And yeah, let's just get on into it here. So we'll start with some chopping of the wood, and I will get as much wood as my first little axe can handle, and I'll bring you back after all of that is done, and we will get into the quests. So we do have Ultimine, which is on the tilde key, and we also have twerking, so that you can grow your trees a lot faster if you don't get trapped underneath stupid leaves. All right, initial axe broken, about a stack of logs. We should be good to go from here. Did not mean to do that. I wanted a bunch of sticks. And the first piece of advice I got is for the handheld crafting table. Instead of having a crafting table in one central spot, you can always craft from wherever you are there. So there's a whole bunch of tick box quests here to tell you about the pack in general. I'm not going to read them off for you here, but this is the first things that you do, you can. All of the rewards here are the dollary dues of the pack, which they call tech bucks here. Basically, Ben Law's random assortment of money for buying the all of your research there that's outside of the main quest line is going to cost you dollary dues to unlock. So if you want to get storage drawers, you have to buy it. If you want refined storage, you have to buy it, so on and so forth. So all the things in the main quest don't require, when you make the research papers, don't require the payment for advancing, but for the perks, I guess, the nice things to have, they do cost, and these are found in these research tiers. So if we come in here and say I want to get storage drawers, well, I have to pay 8 of these tech bucks plus these research papers, which is a crafting recipe that looks like that. And you'll notice there in that one that had some compressed cobblestone, so sometimes these have dependents. So before I can get storage drawers, I would have to get compressium as well. Before I got trash cans, I would have to get compressium before that. So that's how the tech works. And then obviously these are split into these just as you go in. These recipes will have higher and higher tiers. So this techium is basically the main point to each of these sections here. Basic tech, advanced tech, elite tech, gets all these different techniums, which is a combination of all the different resources, which is why it's important to get automation set up proper in the first place from the get-go, rather than doing it haphazardly like I did in the first go around. So I guess we may as well talk about the basic tech here. We're going to work through a bunch of wood stuff into getting stone. Basically, to get stone in here, we're just going to use an empty hand, crouch and right click, and that will collect the pebbles. You can turn the pebbles into cobblestone. If you have an auto clicker or a macro set up on your mouse, you can get these really, really fast. But here in the stages of me just talking a little bit, I got 3 stacks of it there, so that's not too bad at all. That's getting the stone, and then we will need to make the jumbo furnace before we can even smelt stone. So in this pack, the regular furnace only has a couple of recipes. You can make charcoal in it. You can make the prospector's pickaxe, which is just cooking a stone pickaxe. But I'll go over all of that after I'm down to getting this the miner set up. Actually, we may as well do all of that on camera here because it's just crafting. So we're looking to get the miner. And this recipe is a wooden pickaxe, 4 planks, and 4 oak logs. Let's get a stack of planks for now. And a wooden pickaxe. Actually, we may as well make 2 because I'm also going to want to get the structure placer. So the structure placer is basically something that we can use to automatically place down all of these support frames, which there's 32 in most of the miners, so that just saves a lot of placing of blocks for you there if we just get these up and going. So that's why I needed that extra miner, but for now we need to do these support frames, which is just basically a core surrounded by sticks. So this is a tier 1. When we get to tier 2, it'll be like stone surrounded by sticks, and so on and so forth up the different tiers. And you need a specific tier to get a specific resource. So obviously for the stone at the beginning here, we just need to get the tier 1s. So I'm going to need sticks. Just make a quick stack of sticks like that. And we're going to need 32. Figures I wouldn't have enough, right? I said 32. Oh, for not paying, too much talking and not enough paying attention. Oh, I keep forgetting that there's this fancy button there for doing that for us. And we'll need 36 of the resource that we want to produce. And I forgot we needed 1 more set of these because they're used in the structure miner recipe. Now we have exactly 32. With the structure placer, crouch and right click, placing miner frame, that's what we want. And let's just go throw this down somewhere. Just like that, it builds all of the structure blocks that you need, and then you just have to fill in the 3x3x4 structure for the resource that you're going to be farming from this machine. Just like that, we place down the miner. There was a red dot there for a second, but it's gone now, so that means this is working. We just need something for it to go into. So we go. Now we click on this. Its current tick rate is 220. So every 11 seconds currently, we will get 1 piece of cobblestone. In the quest book here, it will... Really? I didn't do this? Okay, I'll be back in a second. All right, after a bunch of backtracking and recrafting and stuff, we got caught up here. So down here in the quest line, it will tell us about caps. So if we just choose any oak fence here and look at the uses on it, it will tell us as a cap block. So 4 cap blocks on the top corners of the structure will increase the speed up. So the jungle fences here will get us up to 200 or down to 200 ticks per block. So every 10 seconds instead of every 11 seconds. So normally I probably wouldn't do that, but it's worth a $1 do, which is going to be worth it in the end if we want to make things easier for us. We could go through without completing any of those or getting any of those unlocks, like extra mods, but it's just going to make life so much easier for you in the end. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to be taking my first 36 cobblestone and making another one of these right beside it here, just to get us started in the pack. So I will be doing a bit more trees and just collect a bit more wood and get into the tree absorber and the colored stone mechanic with the prospector's pickaxe, which basically kicks us off into the coal and lapis. So we'll be back there in a minute. All right, I was finally able to cobble together 27 furnaces. We can start with these at any place for now because we can pick them up and move them as we need to. No, I need one of these axes, and I need a stone pickaxe. Yay, I remembered. I'm just going to let this do this one craft here for now, so that we can get our prospector's pickaxe, which we'll go over here in a few minutes, but we need to get our stone cooked up, which we have to do, like I said before, in this jumbo version. So this is just a 3x3x3, which you always have to be crouching whenever you place a block. So when you put the 27th in, it becomes this multi-block structure. The inputs here, the fuels here, outputs here, and this is the upgrade slot. You can upgrade the slot by adding another jumbo furnace into this slot. How do you get a jumbo furnace, do you ask? Well, you can smelt 27 furnaces in one batch in a jumbo furnace, and you will get a jumbo furnace. Or if you use your wooden shears, shift and right click, and it will drop it in an item form for us. I'm just going to use a piece of mangrove log for now. I'm going to make some charcoal. And now we can start cooking up stone, and then a smooth stone, and then if you cook smooth stone again, then you get the light gray colored stone. But we do need 4 smooth stone so that we can make this tree absorber here. Now I did fail to stop at the miner quest here and pick up the miner's book. In the miner's book, we can look up a miner, and we can like click on this button to visualize and say, like this, and this will show us exactly what the miners are going to look like. So if you're stumbling through the pack, you would have come across this. Obviously, I already knew how to build my miners, and incidentally also pointed out that you can share structures between resources as long as the shared one in the middle is at least the minimum value. Like I couldn't have a higher tier resource here sharing this structure there, but if this was all level 2, I could have a tier 2 resource cooking up over there. And I just need 4, actually we'll do all 8, but I just need 4 right now to get my tree absorber. I am not nearly out of wood by any stretch of the imagination. I've just put all of my logs away because they will interfere with placing the tree for the tree absorber. So if we go into this book again, back to the start, all the way back, we look at the tree absorber. We can visualize this guy. I'm going to go that block there. I want to be the middle, so oh, ended up being off. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It keeps changing which. Anyways, I'll figure it out, but that's what the structure is going to look like. We do need to have 64 tier 1 support frames, as well as, oh no, just those 2 for now. But we'll need the tree absorber and the something to collect the items with as well. So I'll be back in a minute after I've done all of that crafting here. All right, we just got a whole bunch of achievements there, everything but the tree absorber pretty much. So I got the smooth stone for it needed, so oh, I'm just missing 2 planks and I'm out of wood in my inventory. Forsake me. The big noise of the completion. Oh yes, I wanted to look in the, not the world book, miner's book, and I just used the visualize on it, and then to get it, I kind of wanted to put it in the middle of my world, because this is my 0, 0, so I'm going to build everything around my 0, 0 here. So in the visualization, you can see now the frames come flush to the tree absorber itself, then the dirt, and then the tree. And this needs to be a custom built tree, and you do it with the structure placer, of course. But because the miner has to have something to export to, and it goes on the bottom of this structure, so we need something on the bottom. And we can't use a chest because that won't open if we put it there, but we can use a barrel. So barrel into barrel absorber into our dirt. And then we just change our structure placer to be placing tree absorber tree. We just need to have the leaves and the logs that we want. I hope it doesn't use mangrove roots. No, but it used those. I can't even. I had 4 oak logs in my inventory. Okay, mine that up, we lose all of our leaves, but we've got lots there. No more oak logs in my inventory, please. Where are the oak logs coming from? I'm going to have to grow another mangrove tree to get more leaves. It uses like 2/3 of a stack or 3/4 of a stack. I don't understand. Like it should not be using, no, that's all there. Oh, because I grabbed them. It's not an SJM if we're not derping, and also needs to go back to shapeless. Oh, I could have sheared those leaves there. Didn't even think about that. All right, enough of this derping around. Okay, 3rd time's the charm. Got mangrove. Really? All right, what I will do is manually place the leaves, and we'll have to compare it to the book that I just put away. Basically 2 layers in that shape and then 2 layers in the plus shape. So I'll do that and we'll see if we can get this working, see if that we get that red dot to disappear. All right, and I was right. We've got that disappeared. Oh, let's get rid of that now. So this will be working, bringing us in some nice red wood. The only thing that this isn't going to help us with is food, because all we've got are just a few measly apples for food, so we'll have to look to solve that fairly quickly here before that catches up with us a little bit too much. But that's this whole first chapter done. The next thing to talk about is the prospector's pickaxe. So we break colored stone and we will find coal and lapis fragments inside there. So I made 4 of this light gray colored stone, but what I am going to do is set up a miner for the gray colored stone before we get there. But that's all for the next episode because I've got to tear all of this down. We've got a decent amount of, probably enough for one more jumbo furnace, but then that can help us speed this guy up, right? We got what we needed accomplished. We've got wood coming in automatically so that we can build all of these structures because they always take wood in the form of sticks. And we've got stone coming in now so that we can build the jumbo furnaces. Now it's time to get into the resource production side of thing with the coal and the lapis. So we'll come back there and a little bit of automation setup as well. So stay tuned for that for the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed this one. I appreciate you for checking it out, and we will see you in the next one.